Toyota was founded in Kuroma, Japan in 1933. They are currently the world's largest automaker. They are the largest company in Japan and the 9th largest company in the world. Their first cars were the AA, the AB and the AC models. They were essentially copies of the Chrysler Destro Airflow. They were large models that ran from 1936 through to 1948 and all used a 3.4 litre inline 6-cylinder engine. During World War II, Toyota's main factory was bombed, and post-war legislation prevented them from developing any new models. It wasn't until 1955 that Toyota released their second car, the Crown. It was their first independently developed model. It featured a 4-cylinder petrol and diesel engine, and in 1958 became the first Toyota to be exported to the United States. 1955 also saw the release of the second-generation Toyota Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser name had been used since 1951, but this was on a limited number of Willys Jeep copies. The 1955 version was a hugely reliable model, and like the Jeep and Land Rovers of the time, it was hugely capable off-road. 1960 saw the launch of the third-generation Land Cruiser. It came in short, medium and long wheelbase forms, with 2 petrol 6-cylinder options and a range of 6 different diesel engines with 4 or 6 cylinders, up to 4 litres in size. In 1959, Kuroma City in Japan changed its name to Toyota City, following how famous and economically important Toyota had become to the area. 1961 saw Toyota launch the Publica, the smallest Toyota at the time. It came available as a saloon, estate, coupe, convertible, van and pickup, all of which only featured 2 doors. The first version only came with a 700cc flat twin 2-cylinder engine. However, from 1969, 4 cylinders ranging from 1 litres to 1.3 litres became available. In 1966, Toyota introduced the Corolla. By 1974, it was the fastest selling car worldwide, and is currently the most sold model in history. In 2021, the Corolla hit the 50 million milestone over a 12-generation run. In 1967, Toyota released the Century. It was their flagship luxury car, powered by a range of V8s from 3 to 4 litres in size. The first generation stayed in production for 30 years. At the 1975 Tokyo Motor Show, Toyota presented a turbine hybrid concept which comprised an electric motor and a gas turbine. 1968 saw the launch of the Toyota Hilux pickup truck, a hugely popular model that has sold all over the world. In total, roughly 20 million Hiluxes have been sold over 8 generations. In 2003, the Hilux rose to fame when BBC's Top Gear put a 1988 5th-generation Hilux with 190,000 miles through a number of destruction challenges. These included being lit on fire, tied to the sea floor during an incoming tide, dropped from the top of a 23-storey building, being hit by a wrecking ball and having a caravan dropped on it. After this, the Hilux was still able to start and drive. The year after, Toyota launched a new trim level of the Hilux called the Invincible. 1970 saw the launch of the Toyota Celica. It had been designed to be a smaller, cheaper-to-run alternative to the Ford Mustang. The first generation was powered by a 4-cylinder engine, ranging from 1.4 to 2.2 litres in size. The Celica was built over 7 generations, with the final model finishing production in 2006. In 1978, Toyota introduces the Supra, a larger, more powerful coupe than the Celica. It had 6-cylinder engines from 2 to 2.8 litres in size. It's the 4th generation from 1993, which is the most sought after though, as it could be had with a supercar beating 325 horsepower 3-litre twin-turbo engine, which at a top speed of over 160 could hit 60 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds. 1982 saw the launch of the Toyota Camry. It's described by Toyota as their second ever world car, following the Corolla. The saloon model is very popular in Australia, the United States, and in its home market of Japan. 1984 saw the launch of the first generation Toyota MR2, a compact sports car that was under 4 metres long and weighed little over a tonne. It featured distinctive wedge-shaped styling with pop-up headlights. It went on to win the Japanese Car of the Year title the year it was introduced. 1989 saw Toyota launch its new luxury brand Lexus. Their first product, the LS, set out to be a higher quality, more refined alternative to the Mercedes S-Class and BMW 7 Series. Today, Lexus has a strong range of high-end models and is a serious contender in the premium car segment.